Welcome everyone to the Women's All-Star Game for this season. To Bennett Field, we've got Alex Meldrum, Tam Harkin, and we will have Scott Pratt up here commentating this game today. We're about to get underway with Team Gallagher versus Team Bailey. And I've got Tam Harkin up here with me now. How are you going, Tam?
Very well, thank you. Cold, as usual.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be West
sport,
Beach. Wouldn't be West Beach if it was warm.
Yeah. Yeah, we've had a bit of a rocky start to the season with the weather so far. A couple of games have been cancelled, and even for the Super League, it's been hard to get games in.
Yeah, it's been really hard. The first 2 weeks for the Marlins, both of the games got cancelled for rain. So we last week we played a doubleheader against the Rays, so split that series, which was good. I think next couple of weeks we've got some more games, so we've got one more game to make up because we're yet to play the Seahawks, even though we're playing the All-Star game tonight. So
Yep. No, I'm looking forward to seeing the All-Star game after this as well, up against the Giants. That'll be great to see some of those guys in action, and have the Giants back in Adelaide as well, which is excellent.
yeah, it'll be pretty stacked All-Star team this year because obviously we've got All-Stars imports back in Australia this year, so we've got quite a few of the imports in the All-Star team. They're making up some of the numbers in the Seahawks, the Rays, and the Marlins this year. So it'll be really interesting to see how they fare against, quite a heavy import team from the Giants.
Yeah, it is good to see those guys back. It sort of adds a little bit of a dimension to those divisions.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's good for the league as well.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so we've got Scott Pratt in here now. Welcome.
Welcome.
Just running up the stairs and he's out of breath. Hang on.
Yeah, out of breath. Good to go. That was a bit of fun.
You're so fit these days, Scott.
Oh, super fit. Very windy out there. Very windy, blowing from right field in. So anything hit to right field is going to hold up. Did you already talk about that?
No, however, that is very typical of West Beach. So we've got there's a couple of lefties out there today, so it'll be interesting to see how they fare up. But it looks like Georgia Davis is starting on the mound. And Dana. So Dana's she's been
killing it.
Phenomenal season. So first outing, 5 innings pitched. She threw a no-hitter with 9 strikeouts.
Wow.
I mean,
I was one of them. That was very
that's
painful.
impressive.
Yeah.
that's okay.
It was a
What an
great game.
overachiever.
Actually, yeah, no, it was a really good game.
Hey, at least there was others around you. It wasn't just
Yeah,
you
it
by
wasn't just
yourself.
me. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
one of the good things when that happens.
Yeah. Looks like we're about to get ready to go here. So leading off for Team Galley, we have Gemma Letton from Sturt.
Yeah,
So we've got Sturt versus Sturt, which is nice.
Sturt versus Sturt, current women's ABL Giants player.
Oh, hit straight away, down the line, and foul ball. That's kind of where you want to hit it, though, off to that side tonight. Keep it on the ground and...
Yeah, there definitely seems to be this spot kind of in left field where that pole is. There seems to be a little bit of a gully there. You'd know this from Super League as well. Like, there's a bit of a gully there that if you can catch it in there, it does tend to go.
Yeah, it'll keep
Anything
going.
over to right field.
Holds right up, yeah.
Yeah, not
so
great
true.
for the lefties.
That one's up. Oh, and we've
Just
got
over.
just over the head. Safe at first.
And that again is where the wind can play some havoc with you. It keeps going back, and then all of a sudden you don't know if you can get that, and it drops in.
Sarah McBarn. And Gemma's gone. She's
Quick.
she's very quick.
Yeah, but well known for her speed around the bases, isn't she?
Yeah.
Take a good break and made it quite easy.
Yeah, it's very handy. It's how you win games. We've got to score runs. Yeah.
Looks like it's going to drop in.
Drops in,
Okay.
yep. That's a good spot. Gets her around to third as well.
And the interesting thing there is 2 batters come out, 2 batters swinging, one to hit. They know Georgia's going to be around the mark, so they're going after all their pitches and put the ball in play. And again, that ball, the wind pulls that ball right back. So it's a case of, with the outfielders probably coming in a little more to be mindful of that ball dropping short.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to go over, and then it just sort of sits there.
Hangs.
So now we've got Carly Moore up to bat, coming from Woodville Baseball Club.
I'm really interested to see how Carly plays this season. She's done so much work in the off-season, just in the weight room and, you know, working with the High Performance Academy. She's so dedicated.
Well, she had a breakout state tournament, didn't she?
She did.
Really stood up. Just working on that outside edge there. And that's where you want to be with this weather. You want to put it on the outside edge, make them try and hit the ball to right field. It's not going to travel, like you said, the ball to left field's got more distance on it.
Georgia's just trying to find the zone here.
Georgia is well known for her high strike ratio, isn't she? You know that she's going to throw a lot of strikes.
I mean, she was dominant last year, winning the women's caps medal. Do they have another name for it? Is it the women's caps medal? Or
Yeah,
is
they
it
don't
just
have another name
that's
for it
interesting.
yet.
Maybe they need a name for it.
Yeah.
There's a few names going around in women's circles that would be.
There's probably some foundation players
Be with
or, you know, people that have played for a long time, even in the men's league.
Yeah.
And here we are with Bianca Smith from Glenelg up to bat.
Bee's had a good start to the season as well.
She can hit too, so to be, you know, loaded bases, none out, this is a perfect opportunity for her to put something in the outfield.
DJB, as we would call her with the Seahorses, who's very entertaining with the girls. It was fantastic to have her with them.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, and there's that
She
wind.
has
No idea
crushed
where
that.
it was
She
going.
absolutely
Yep.
smashed that ball.
And she's going to end
she's
up
gonna
at
end up with
second and score 3 runs.
Right on
Yeah,
there.
it's a great hit.
Fantastic hit.
Yeah, that was well driven, that.
She does such an incredible job with what she's doing with the girls and women, you know, with her grow her game program.
Yeah, yeah.
Twister. And then obviously coaching the Seahawks, taking them up to the Barclays Cup in Queensland a few weeks ago.
Yeah, look, she gave up 9 days of her own accord to come up and be with the girls, and it's really good for the younger girls to have some role models, and Bianca is a great role model, and the girls loved her and loved having her around, and the information and knowledge that she had, as well as just how to present yourself at the games. A lot of the younger girls aren't aware of that, and that sort of information she passes on is great.
Yeah, she's had plenty of state representation under her belt, so she kind of knows what it's all about. This looks like Dana.
Yeah, Dana Boersving.
From the Woodville Baseball Club.
Yep, so she can hit as well.
So she's starting pitcher and hitting in the 5-hole. Gallagher will be happy with those 3 runs early under his belt. Still none out.
Good spot.
Tidy pitch there.
Yeah, Woodville are they're doing really well this year. I mean, they're currently sitting equal top with Southern District, so they've sort of belted out quite early. They're a pretty stacked team when you have a look at who they've got in their roster.
Yeah, well, they recruited well in the off-season too, didn't they? So they've got Carly that's developed.
Yeah.
Dana, who just continues to get better and better.
And Ashley George
Amara
came over last year.
Picked up Amara as well.
Yeah, Amara had her first state team representation last year, and you know she's a really young girl, so she's definitely in a club where she's going to have a great catcher to help her on the mound, being a pitcher.
And there's a nice pitch there by Georgia. It just seemed to drift across the plate to get that strikeout coming inside.
So this is
Here we
Lucy
go.
versus Georgia now.
Sisters.
feel like
Starts
that
with a
pitch
great
came out a little bit harder than
yeah. Yeah, she's going to throw a little bit harder to her sister.
and that was the same pitch. That it's got a little. I think the wind's helping it as well, but
Yeah.
it's just running inside. So
She does have a bit of movement. She's getting much
Yep.
better every year. Like it's been fantastic watching her development. She started obviously at Glenelg. Oh, she gets a hit. Oh, and then she gets her out.
And there's double play.
Yep. Oh, it can change pretty quickly.
I mean, that was a good start for them, though, to sort of those 3 innings, Bianca picking up those 3 RBIs and a double.
Yeah.
And the good thing was they put the ball in play and made things happen. And when you do that with this win, things are really going to happen and put the players under a bit of pressure there. So good to see. I think hit and run or something might have been on there. It might have been a steal, or Bianca might have got a good lead and got a big jump. That pop-up sort of catching her out at second there. So let's talk about some of the players that you see that you come up against that stand out. Obviously, we can go through the batting lineup for the Bailey team as they come up to bat. Who have we got, Tam, coming through?
So we've got Ella Forrester as lead-off, then Jess Maslin. I mean, we all know that Jess is going to slog the ball.
Yep.
It's kind of what she's known for. Claire Warburton from Sturt. She's very quick. She was in the state team last year, but was unfortunately unable to compete in the tournament because she got COVID.
Yeah, right.
The day before.
Okay.
She was coming in from the softball national championships
into
the baseball national championships, and she ended up with COVID. So but she's definitely quick around the bases. Ella White from Glenelg, then Sophie from Adelaide. So it's really good to see Adelaide have moved their team up into Division 1.
Yep.
They're yet to win a game, but I feel like they're going to get close. They did a lot of work in the off-season. As a team, they put their team in winter ball as an all-girls team, so they could sort of continue working together and gelling, but more so just getting a feel for the larger size of diamond.
And that's a big difference, right? You're talking, you've come from what we would know as a junior league under 15 distance to then go the full distance. Not only that, but you're also stepping up to Div 1, so it's a massive jump up. So there's got to be a time. It's a bit like Port Adelaide coming into the women's. You're coming up against stronger bodies that have been around for a period of time. You're coming up against a bigger distance. There's got to be a bit of change and transition to get there. But they've got 3 teams.
They do, Div 1, Div 2 and Div 3.
Yeah, so as a club, they're strong, right? And it's just a matter of time for them to develop and get their players into that grade.
Yeah, they've got quite a large junior cohort as well, so there'll be a lot of girls through there that are going to start to push up, and it is fantastic to see another team up in Div 1. You'd really like to get 1 or 2 more up
definitely.
there. And I don't think it's going to be long until there's more coming through. The popularity of this sport for women is just huge.
Yeah, well, we can continue to talk about this throughout the course of the game because it's a really exciting time that you have both been in and you've seen it all, and here you are now witnessing the All-Star game. So this is our second year with the All-Star game. Second year?
Oh, we had All-Star games
a couple
previous.
before.
I've played in 2 way back when.
Okay. Yep.
We've sort of had some starts with women's baseball, and then it sort of backed off for a little while, way back when I was playing.
That was a good pitch there to get the strikeout. Yeah.
Very good start there by Dana.
Yeah, I mean, Goodwood was actually the very first club to really sort of go in and support the women's, because
you were a big driver of that.
Yeah, and we had the all-girls team in Div 6 called the Squaws.
Yeah.
We were.
Way back when we were young, Tim.
Oh,
we still are, aren't we? It's all right.
Young at heart.
That's
how's the breaking ball? Breaking ball.
Oh.
One thing I noticed last year when I called the game was just the skill level is there's some very good pitching. The skill level is really good, and it's exciting to watch. Like even the formers. There's a ground ball to third base, come up with the throw.
She's quick. Ooh.
That's a nice play.
Yeah, very good job.
Interesting fact about Dana's curveball.
Is that Gemma Letton over at third? Yeah. Nice play by Gemma.
Yeah, interesting fact about Dana's curveball. First time Gully saw her throw the curveball, we were watching one of the Woodville games against her, and he had a chat to her and said, who taught you curveball? She learned it by watching YouTube videos.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Beauty of,
Yep.
you know,
Yeah.
this
But-
kind of day and age where people
Yeah.
can teach themselves.
And
so many
how
different
cool is
things.
that is that she learned herself.
Yeah.
Like, it's sad in one way that she didn't have anyone to teach her, but she's gone off and gone, you know what, I'm going to do this and get better at it and practice it myself and research what needs to be done to be
Yep.
a successful pitcher.
Yeah, I did the same thing. I just wasn't as successful.
Oh,
Just missing on those
Just
two
in
pitches,
time.
yeah. Got her chasing that up to bat, Claire Warburton. So that's a 2-2 count with 2 out. It's one of those things with the curveball, you just got to get that angle right. If you leave it too far back, it just sits up, right?
Yep.
And then you just leave it for a ball. So one of those technique things that's really important. Once she gets it right, there's a ground ball to shortstop.
Sarah McMahon.
easy.
Yeah. nice
arm.
play.
Yep, well done.
So 3 up, 3 down. Side away, they'll be happy with that as Gallagher's team now heads to the dugout to come out ready to score some more runs. Yeah, very good play there. Ellie Tucker over at first.
She's having a great season as well over at Souths. They're doing fantastic. They're 3-0.
Yeah, they've jumped right out, haven't they?
Yep.
Look at that, just under control of the ball, gets her feet underneath her and makes a good throw. Yeah, that's a great play.
She's got such a strong arm. She's always had a very strong arm.
Yeah.
Always. She did a fair bit of catching as well back in the day. I remember she sort of, back in the, was it 2016 and 2017 national champion, she did a lot of catching in that.
Yeah, okay. So if we go back, let's have a quick turn back in time, back when everyone rolled up on a Friday night out here, got handed different coloured tops
colours.
and away you went and played. Is that that's how it all began?
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, we had, about 10 years before that, we started through the Winter Ball Association, a winter competition. I think we had 6 teams.
Yep.
Which Goodwood squads won
Yep.
the grand final. Isn't it?
Yeah, well done.
Just thought I'd like to drop that in. And then it's sort of, I guess, hit a bit of a lull, but that's really when it started, and the growth has just been exponential. We've gone from 6 teams 8 years ago to 3 divisions with, is it six now in Division 1?
Well, the fact is 3
6
divisions.
Division 1.
yeah.
I mean, Division 2, I think there's like 10 or 11.
Yeah.
And same in Division 3. Like it is, really, really big. And it was fantastic with the colours here, and then it expanded. Glenelg had 2 teams that first year that clubs started coming into it, and then it expanded
Great
from there.
pitch.
And yeah, it's been really fantastic to see everybody coming on board. And, a lot of the baseball clubs, typically, because it's been a male sport, they've had to really embrace it. And you can tell that the men have let the women come in, and they're really embracing it. And it's become a really good family activity.
Yeah, as that ball's driven out
dropped
to
in.
left field. Ellie did well to turn on that, the ball inside, and she did well to get the barrel to it and give it a nice ride. As you see there, she just turned on that, hit that ball over third base, and it was always going to be a base hit. But look at Jess Maslin, just dives out, has a crack. So now we got up to bat. Who do we have up to bat? Can you give us some chat on Mariah, is it?
I can't on Mariah. I actually, just looking at her now, I believe she is from Adelaide.
Yes, okay. And again, like you said, Adelaide well represented, and again with some juniors coming through, then 3 teams in Division 1, 2 and 3 is going to say that they're going to be around the mark for a long time.
Nice pitch there.
And definitely some of the young girls in the Seahawks. Sorry, the Seahorses.
Yeah. I know.
Close.
Do you know how many times I got that wrong when I was away? They're
As
like,
the
"Stop,
GM
we're
of the Seahawks."
Come on. But yeah, it was good to nice pitch there. So that's 3 strikes right there. Bang, 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 straight a breaking ball to get the final out or final strike. So Sabina Clark again. It sounds like from the crowd. It sounds like she's from Adelaide. So do you know much? Because you're. Let's talk about you. You're at Kensington.
I am at Kensington.
And still playing.
Still playing.
And Kensington is sitting in Div 2 at the moment. Is there aspirations to head to Division 1 or?
Yeah, I mean, we definitely are.
You got 3. Have you got 2 teams?
We've got 2 this year, yeah. So we've got a Div 2 and a Div 3. Definitely, Gully's very keen on sort of pushing a women's program that will develop and put in a Division 1 team in the next couple of years. The Div 2 team that I'm in at the moment, probably 80% of the team are real mums.
Yeah, yep.
So flexibility and... Ooh, close.
Oh, yeah. Kind of an accidental bunt, that one.
Yeah, I guess with 1 out, and you want to have a look at getting the leading runner, swinging bunt, as they would say. But Ellie getting up there quick enough, and it just didn't have enough on it to maybe get that play at 2. So now we head back to the top of the lineup with the. Who we got?
Gemma Letton.
Yep. So runners at first and second and 1 out. And Gemma Letton looking to score some runs here, and Georgia continues to pound the strike zone. There's no doubt about that. She's found her groove.
Is Gemma Letton the smiling assassin? Is that her?
Yeah, that is her.
She's,
Well
I'm
done,
just looking
Alex.
at her going, yep, she's still smiling.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure that's her. Oh, so they get the lead runner on that one, but they've still got
Yeah, there was a good
runners at first and second.
heads up play there. Ella Forrester getting that ground ball and looking at that option and throwing it over to third base. As Sarah McMahon comes up now, she will be 2 out. Gully will be itching to score these runs, and the girls want to try and get some more runs on the board here. Good heads up base running
Oh,
there.
there we go. Ooh, go.
Overthrow. Good running there.
Yep. So that was Sabina Clark that saw the opportunity to take the base, and ball just got away from third base there and heads up to, even though there's backing up, she should score on that, and she did. So that gives them another run to get them 4-0 up.
Oh, perfect hit.
Another hit from Sarah. That's going to score.
Yeah, well hit, and the ball on the outside of the plate. Didn't try to do too much with it, just hit it nicely to centre field to score the run. So that's heads up batting right there, as you can see that. Outside edge just hits it over second base nicely to score the run.
Shows you the speed of Gemma as well, because that ball wasn't hit too far into the outfield, but Gemma was able to score from second there.
Yeah, that's right.
Kira and Georgia having a little chat. What do you chat about on the mound?
I actually don't like to chat on the mound.
You don't?
No.
No?
Yeah, I like to just sort of get into my zone and do it by myself. And when people talk to me, I'm just like, stop talking to me.
I tend to just tend to come up and try and work out what are we going to drink first after the game. Just kind of break that.
Yeah, I think you're right, Tam. It's sometimes pitchers just need to stop thinking. And everything's imploding, and you just need. I always come up to my kids and just say to them, "Oh, do you know there's a new lolly in the canteen?"
Oh, I do the same.
And they're like, "What? What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
And then just try to get them back into some sort of. And a lot of the time, like if you have a look through this innings, there's a good shot by Ellie to left field, a strikeout, a swinging bunt, a fielder's choice, and just a hit. So it's not anything as a pitcher you'd be too frazzled about. And the good thing is with Georgia, and this is one thing that we've tried to install with the girls is throw strikes.
Yeah.
And what we're seeing from Georgia, we've seen one walk, and she continues to throw strikes. Now, if you've got a good defence behind you, or you've got opportunities to make plays, that keeps you in the game.
Yep.
Throwing walks as a pitcher is just free bases that you just don't want to give up.
Carly makes good connection.
Oh,
there. Where's that going to go?
Oh, wow, that's a great
fantastic catch there by Jess.
Wow.
Oh, she's pumped.
That is a great catch. How's that? That is trouble up there.
That was
that
in the
swirled
wind.
around a lot.
Yeah.
That is big trouble to be able to take that. And let's have a look at that because
It looked like a really good hit, and then it just sort of went up, up.
She hit it hard.
Jess
And
did a fantastic job.
Look how
to follow
far
that.
in
Look at
play she is right there.
Yeah.
And then she's assessed it
watching
and
it.
gone for it. Kept her glove out.
Yep.
That is a heads up. That's experience. That's Jess Maslin 101 right there. Gee, she's been a great player for many years, hasn't she? And just to watch that, look at her. She's got her eye on the ball all the time and glove out ready to catch it, and is going to catch it. There is no doubt about that.
Yep.
And she's come so far in baseball as well. You know, she played in the colours team, and then when we all went to clubs after that, she was at Gawler, representing Gawler, so we played against her when I was playing for Goodwood. We played against the Gawler team in the grand final. Fortunately, we didn't win. And then she made the move over to Glenelg, and she's just been such a solid part of that lineup, offensively and defensively. You know, she can do it all, and she goes in and pitches as well, and she's been an integral part of the national team for a good couple of years, and had a breakout year, and was selected in the women's. The Giants ABL team.
Oh, yep.
When they had the exhibition showcase. Yeah.
So as we head into the bottom of the second, Galley's team has 5 runs, and Bailey's Team Bailey, yet to score, but even this innings up, and let's see if they can get some runs on the board. As Ella White is our lead-off from Glenelg.
Dana just looks so effortless when she throws.
Yeah, she just makes it look easy.
I watched Carly catch in Div 3 for Woodville men's game, and her receiving in that was next level. I was just watching and was in awe of the way that she caught the ball and went about it. She's got an exciting career ahead of her, there's no doubt about it.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, well, like you said, she puts the work in. She obviously, spends a lot of time at the gym, and she does the development program here as well. And
oh, that's a great hit.
What a hit!
Just in.
Oh, perfect. And that's the spot you were talking about. Look at it, it's rolling right away, right down to the back corner.
Yeah, and there's a stand-up double there for Ella White. Way to lead it off and get things moving. She really did crush that ball.
Yeah, that was a fantastic hit.
Sophie from Adelaide, I remember when she hit a double. Here it is, the Adelaide contingent.
Yes, they love her. They love her. Well, she was in the bullpen with Eric and
she was
Dunny the other week, and obviously comes from baseball stock down at Adelaide.
Yeah,
family's all baseball, so it's great to see.
Her twin brother plays as well. That's a good pitch from Dara.
What's good about that is she's just been tattooed to the left field line, and then she's come straight back up and kept her composure and got ahead with the strike right there, which is great to see.
Oh,
Wow.
Sophie's not sure about that one.
And that's got her ahead of the count nicely. So one of the things that you've got to be mindful of for Dana is that she comes in with that curveball now, right? So all of a sudden, 1 ball, 2 strikes. You can guess what's coming right here. There it is. And again, Carly just handling that nicely with the runner at second, making sure to keep the ball in front of her.
Yeah, it's good to see Carly like really strong after having that broken thumb last year that she broke her thumb playing Div 2 men's and had a considerable amount of time out.
I'd got that count wrong. It was 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now it's 2 and 2. Apologies for that.
Get it together.
God,
It's when you need the scoreboard working.
that's right.
Or just
We do have a
inside.
TV in front of us.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Yeah. So that must have clipped her then.
Yeah.
Or was she thinking
no.
that? She
Getting
thought it
called
was
back.
4 balls.
Ah, right.
There you go.
Who's that behind the dish? Kim's out on the base paths.
We got Neve at first base, who was with us. She came away with us and represented South Australia as the umpire
That's awesome.
at,
That's
at
fantastic.
the age of 16.
Bye-bye.
Good at bat, tough at bat, and again, Dana coming through with that strikeout. Yeah, so she was away by herself and just fit in really nicely with the team and handled herself great in a lot of games. Just took control, had a couple of curly calls and handled it really well. And it's great to see, as it is, it's great to see a 16-year-old umpiring, let alone having a young girl do it, and it's great. And she did a great job.
That's awesome.
Great
I mean,
for her
it's
development.
it's not easy
No,
umpiring.
it's not.
I mean, I've had to umpire
not.
little league games.
Yeah.
The pressure.
Kira O'Brien up to bat here.
That's a good pitch. Kira is another state representative player.
So catching department looks pretty solid. Couple of good catches there, which is important.
Yeah.
So Dana losing her way a little here as a 3-1 count. Just getting a little high up in the zone, needing to make a few adjustments.
There we go.
Nice.
And the good thing with that is obviously Carly and Dana are at the same club, so
Yeah.
Carly sort of knows what makes Dana tick
Yep.
and, you know, how to pull her sort of back into the zone.
Yeah, that's right. And as you both know, good pitchers make an adjustment during an at-bat, not during an inning or after an inning. So, but, you know, just missed on the outside edge, but good spot down low. And she's not happy with herself as she draws the walk to Kira. And no introduction needed as... except we just need a name for the Caps medalist for the females. Let's work on that one.
He's been around the longest.
You'd be close to it.
Ooh.
You don't really want to wear one of those pictures.
Not tonight, no. You're getting out of the way of that.
Yeah.
I have been on the receiving end of one of Dana's fastballs. And
Nice pitch.
my entire calf was black.
Would it be fair to say she's the fastest thrower in the league?
Yeah,
I think so.
yeah, I would say that. Yeah,
Bianca would be far close. She'd be another hard ball thrower.
I think Bianca's got better movement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think her positioning around the plate is probably her strength. I think Dana's probably a little bit faster. I'm not sure who else would match up at the moment. I mean, Georgia's pretty close. She's very good as well for her age. Just pops that one up. Good catch.
That's a great catch.
Yeah, Sarah McMahon took that one.
Yeah. One of those balls where it's not easy to get, and you got left field coming in.
Yep.
Whose is it? Who's it? She called it. You could hear her calling and took control of that.
Bianca Ramsey would have to be up there as well. She throws the ball pretty hard. She's obviously not out there tonight. She would be.
She's here. I had a quick
injured.
chat to her before, and that's a shame with her injury. Man, that's not good.
Yeah, baseball collision, and she really badly broke her finger. So she has eight pins and a plate in her finger. So she's going to be out for a considerable amount of time. Also plays softball, so she's A-grade softballer and state representative for softball as well.
Yeah, I guess that as we have Lucy Minton up from Adelaide, the second baseman, up to bat now, and I out of it all, if there's one positive to have, is that it's not your throwing hand. If it was a throwing hand, it could cause some trouble.
So Adelaide, Lucy moved over to Adelaide this year from Glen. She came from Glenelg? Yeah.
Yep.
Which I guess as Adelaide, you got to pick up some stock, don't you? You can't just run in, unfortunately, with your Div 2 and expect that you're going to be around the mark. So it's a handy pickup.
Yeah, and she's a relief pitcher, and she's been working on that for the last couple of years and getting much better at it. So I think what she's looking for is probably a starting position.
That's a great
nice
play.
take from
Excellent
Ellie.
play. Yeah, fantastic work.
Down on that ball. Well done.
Gemma, the one thing that I like about that is that she didn't, if we watch the throw, you watch her hustle straight away, comes in, gets settled, and it's a low throw that gets some kick through, not one that's got air. But she really came in nicely, rounded it up, got herself balanced, quick feet, great throw, great play, and
nice pickup.
Perfect to have Ellie over there. She ain't going to miss much at all, is she?
From monitoring and support all the way through to data recovery, backup and security. Working with
So welcome back to the Women's All-Star game here at West Beach, and a great start for Galley's team as we head into the top of the third, and they're 5-0 up, and some opportunities missed unfortunately by Bailey's team, and some good plays, and we saw a great play there by Gemma Letton and a great catch at shortstop by Sarah McMahon. So some great defence. We've seen some great hitting, and we now have a change in pitches. The happy-go-lucky legend of the game, Jess Maslin on the hill, throwing to her good mate, Bianca Smith, and teammate. Now, you got to pop off. You got to head off to the All-Star game. Quickly tell us what you're doing tonight.
So I am coaching the the All-Star team. We're
That's pretty
playing
cool.
playing off against the Adelaide Giants tonight. Yeah.
And again,
It's awesome.
The female world of baseball just keeps stepping up, and it's great to see. And I know you very well, and you got a lot of baseball knowledge, and great to see that there's a pathway there for you with the coaching and doing the Super League and winning last year. And
I know.
great to see you in the All-Star team, and it's great. Tam, so exciting times for you. You'll be loving it.
I am, and I actually just realised that we've almost got the husband and wife combo tonight. With
Yeah, how
Gally
is
out
that?
there
That's
coaching
cool.
the women.
Husband and wife.
Well,
What's going
close
on?
enough.
Where's your...
Put a ring on it. Yeah.
Close enough. And then obviously me coaching the men.
Yeah,
so
fantastic.
and Gally's playing in that tonight. So
Yeah, cool.
we have a lot of fun.
Yeah,
we have
that's
a lot
great.
of fun.
That's
yeah.
great. Well done, and congratulations. Keep up the good work.
Thank you very much.
Good
Thanks
luck
very
tonight.
much, guys.
And Jess a little scared to throw to Bianca, I think, after the last time she smashed that ball to left field, as she gets the lead off. So Dana can, let's see how she goes after a great innings on the mound. Lost her way a little bit, found it, came back, and again, throwing those strikes is really important. And this is where Jess has got to quickly get back into it.
Yeah.
You've gone from playing first base, you've got to get yourself warm and jump straight out there and get things going. So let's see how she settles in here. Not the warmest of nights out there.
Excellent pitch.
And that's her experience as well. She's the perfect person to come in this situation.
Yeah, nothing phases Jess. She just gets in and does what she's told, and yeah, she's got a good baseball brain as well.
Just falling short on a few of those pitches, so
They're not bad pitches.
They're
Like
around the
a
mark,
lot of people
yeah.
are going to swing at those, and that's what
That's
she's
right.
hoping to, get somebody to do. But it's Dana's just holding off.
yeah, well, someone of Dana, she's waiting for a certain pitch, right? Great throw.
Yeah,
Very close.
Close play.
Yeah, Kira really came up. And Jess held Bianca on as a quick to the plate, not too long. Ball's up, easy to handle, and a really good throw. Look at that. That's a great throw. Bianca beating it
Just a
comfortably,
step.
yeah, just enough.
Oh. Should be an out at first.
Ball's hit over to second, and a nice play. Again, though, like if you have a look at that, she's Bianca's drawn the walk, stolen the base, and then Dana's hit that ball to the right side, which is none out. Something we talk about.
Yep.
Get that, move the runner over, and really important to get that runner to third in a scoring position. So that's worthy of a hit right there, and good baseball there by Dana. Lucy up to bat, Lucy Davis. And there Jess comes back now.
Yep.
So Lucy from the Sturt Baseball Club.
Yep, younger sister of Georgia. So Lucy was in Div 2 on Friday night. I played against her and popped my calf while I was doing it. Oh, nice hit.
That's a great shot. She's driven it out to left field,
Easy
scoring
run in.
a run.
Yep.
So great hitting. Yeah. She really got the barrel onto that. You could see that was real good hitting.
Yep, that's exactly where you want it because it's an easy run. No one's going to catch it. Bianca can just stroll in.
Yep. So the pop calf, talk to me about that. What's the story there?
Oh, I'm getting old. That's what the problem is. I took off from first and just sat on the ground and said, no, I'm done.
Oh, no.
Yep. So I think I'm, probably 6 to 8 weeks, unfortunately.
Yeah, they're hard to come back from.
Yeah. Yeah, even getting up here, up the stairs was hard work.
So great, and they're over at first base together. Great story is that ball's popped up and Georgia is making a
She's
play
doing
on
good
it.
tracking. Oh, that was very close.
Very close.
Very good tracking.
just kept going away from her, which that breeze, again, if that no breeze, that ball would have been caught pretty easy, but just kept drifting away. You can see that Ellie coming under that, and just that wind just keep
going
taking.
and going. Yep.
And then she just misses it.
How close was it? Oh, so close.
Yeah.
Yep.
So her and Lucy were great help with the Seahorses in the charter tournament in April. Both them giving up their time, and especially Georgia was playing in the state team and would play during the day and then try and come and help with the girls, and did a lot of work with their pitching, and great to have those two involved as well. So good to see that community of getting around each other and supporting each other. It's fantastic to be a part of. Ellie just looks threatening at the plate, doesn't she?
3 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, she just looks confident, like she knows what she wants to hit. He's going to drop in.
Yeah, that ball's got some movement on it. She's hit that hard. She's going to round third, and so we've got Lucy at third and Ellie at first. But geez, she hit that. That was driven into the tough part of the field. That just kept going. She really got some weight behind that. Like, that's just crushed.
Yep.
Just, she's a good hitter, isn't she?
Yep.
That's two hits for Ellie Tucker as she's really turning it on. Yeah, that ball's crushed, and she didn't even try to do too much with it. She just she knew that she'd hit it hard to right field, and it's a base hit for her. So runners at first and third, and there is 1 out, 1 run scored this innings. Mariah is up to bat, coming from Adelaide. And the pressure now comes back onto Jess on the mound.
Yeah, I mean, she's not really doing anything wrong. It's just, you know, these hits are going into the perfect spot. So the batters are doing exactly what they're supposed to. Just foul. Good connection, but just foul.
Yeah, that you're spot on there, Alex, in the fact that they're making contact. She's not getting the walks. They're hitting, and now the field's got to make those plays.
Yep. And it is really difficult on nights like this when there's a bit of a breeze, because you sort of don't know where to stand.
Yeah.
You don't want to come too far in and then have something go over your head and have to chase it back. Excellent take there by the catcher. Well done. Yeah,
that's a great catch there. Kira O'Brien taking that. So that gives them the second out, and that's a bonus right there. You look at that. She's up straight away looking for it, and straight onto it, ready for it.
Yeah, it's a hard one to take, that one that's right above your head as a catcher.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
You really got to see it straight away.
And especially in this wind, it can play some havoc, and can a lot of the time it'll spin back towards the diamond. And yeah, she handled that very well. Again, just continues to throw her strikes. It's always an interesting one, the All-Star game. It's a celebration of the players that have made the All-Star team, and you want to do well, and you also want to spend some time with some players from other clubs. And there she is. She was straight off on it.
Yep, she knew. She conned the umpire into that one anyway. Yeah. It's that was very good.
And a bit of change of pace too. If you have a look at that, it's almost like you can see she's thrown a fork ball. You can see that in the camera there.
Yep.
And
that
that's
replay.
just come in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's nice. Yep,
Well set up.
yep, very, very well done.
Great pitch.
Perfect time to take advantage of the stunning food and views.
Hopefully that gives her a bit of confidence leading into the next innings as well.
Yeah, it does, and just what she needs. And again, throwing her strikes is the key, and she's done that. And as Galley's team picks up another run, so again, they just continue to keep that scoreboard ticking over, get a run, and every innings, and great for them to keep scoring. And now the opportunity for Team Bailey to come through, and we have a pitching change. Bianca Smith now on the mound, and let's have a look at Bianca. And as I said, she did a lot of great work with our pitchers, and her and Matt Williams, her partner, were outstanding with the girls. And as we know, Matt has a wealth of knowledge and has a star-studded career in baseball. Yep. And Bianca, again, the same for women's team, has been a key player for Glenelg and the premiership team, and your involvement.
Two-time premiership team, yeah. She's done fantastic, and it's actually really excellent having Matt around as well, and it's really lovely to watch them, because she'll pitch an innings and then she'll come off and we'll have a quick chat to her every time.
Awesome.
And just give her a tip, just try this, and she's really receptive to it. And some couples there, don't tell me what to do, but she really takes it on board, and it's actually really awesome to see how supportive he is of her career development.
Yep, and you just can't not talk too much about what she does to the game, and to grow her game, and the time and effort she puts in that, and the time that she gave up for the Seahorses, and to give her time up to spend with the girls' development was just unbelievable. And you just tip your cap to her and what she's doing for female sport, and in particular baseball, and the way that she leads the front with that, and as well as the way she plays the game.
Yeah.
And, just wants to continue to get better. We were away, and we went and had a hit in the tunnels. I threw some batting practice to her. She wasn't going to stop. She just wanted to keep getting more and more and more work in, and you can see how hard she actually works to continue to get better. That's the recipe for success, and as you know, that's another great role model, and good to see her enjoy the benefits of being in the All-Star game. And we've already seen her smash one out to centre field or centre left, and now let's see her on the mound. It's a nice pitch there to get ahead.
Trying to find her zone here.
And again, coming in off the cold and the wind and everything that you got to deal with, it's going to take some time to settle in, no doubt about that.
Nice pitch there, just catching the outside of the plate.
And that's well hit to second. Coming up is Dana making a nice play.
Yep. Even with the mistake, keeping it in front of her, she's got such a strong arm that she still makes the play.
Yeah, way to knock it down and get that out. And again, well done by Bianca to battle in that and keep throwing her strikes. That ball was hit hard. You can see Dana knocked it down, got up on it straight away and get that throw over. So we go back to the top of the lineup.
Oh. Yeah, she's a bit frustrated herself with swinging at that one. That one dropped right off. Well, that's what B can do. They makes you swing at stuff.
And again, a nice strike. Just there's some movement on that. It's not easy to hit when the ball starts dancing around like that. She'll want to do well. All her girls are watching her and seeing how she's going and leading by example. It's always challenging as the coach that you're out there and all your players are watching you and you've been telling them what to do. And great pitch.
Yep, that was very good.
So, Alex, what are you seeing here with Bianca? Talk us through that.
Yeah, like I said before, I think her movement is fantastic. The way that she gets around the plate and tricks people into having a swing.
Some good technique there. You can see her get right out over the front, reaches out with her glove and then gets right out. It's again the technique that you see in this league. There's some great technique, great pitching.
And see, that's a great pitch there to get Jess swinging.
That's not easy to do, is it?
And not connecting.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. It's always a bit scary pitching to Jess, I would imagine.
Like, this is arguably...
that one's...
Wow.
Okay.
You're not putting the mockers on Jess, but she'd be arguably the best hitter in women's baseball all time, right?
Yeah.
Without a doubt?
Yeah. No, she's impressive to watch. When she connects, oh, man, it's it's fantastic. The sound off the bat. She's going to want to connect with something here.
And there you go, throwing the change up down. Yep. So it's going to be an interesting battle here as we see 1 ball, 2 strikes. And there you see Bianca that ball just
that was
moved
great
across.
Pitch.
The location on that. Did she or didn't she?
Oh, I don't know.
She did her best to not sell it, didn't she?
Yeah. I don't know. I probably wouldn't have called it.
Nah. So we've got 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's the curveball. She's not going to give her too much here.
Yep.
2-2.
This is a nice battle between
this
these two.
Isn't it? This is great. Great to see. Still nibbling on the edge.
Yep.
As would be going through Bianca's mind, don't give her anything.
Don't go down the middle.
Just keep nibbling, try and make her swing. She got lucky. She got 2 where she did, well, not lucky, she threw good pitches. But as a pitcher here, there's got to come a point in time you got to take them on, right? Oh, there
nice.
We go.
Congratulations, Jet.
Wow.
Yeah. Well done, B.
She'd be very happy with that.
Yeah. Jess is a little unsure.
Yeah.
I think that's just good pitching, though. That's, good pitching, good catching, holding it in the zone there.
Yeah, very good point. Is it again out in front? Look at that.
Yeah, I'd call that.
She's hit the spot.
Yep. Jess was pretty confident of a walk there, but
she was.
No, that was really good.
But what a battle right there, and just give it a quick wrap up in the fact that Bianca kept nibbling around the edges. Yep. And to the best hitter in the league.
Yeah. She didn't get frustrated and just throw something.
No, that's right.
Yeah.
So we'll have a break and we'll come back and see you after the break. And welcome back to the Women's All-Star game here at West Beach, and we can see the top of the lineup here heading into the 4th innings. Current score 6-0 for the Galleys team, and as we have Gemma Letton leading off the lead-off. We've seen her make some great plays. She's got a hit. She's having a great day out, the smiling assassin, and let's see what she can do up against Jess Maslin, who would be feeling the sting of her strikeout. We wouldn't see too many of them in her career, would we?
No, she'd be frustrated with that, but very proud of B for that one. That was excellent to watch. That battle was fantastic, and that's what you want to see in these kind of games.
That's right. And I think we've seen some very good defence, we've seen some really good hitting, and we've seen some good pitching. So then some stealing. There's been everything in this game, and very entertaining and good to see.
Some good hurdling there too. Yeah.
Oh, that ball's crushed to right field. Gets past the right fielder.
Gets past it, yeah.
Gemma Letton turns, and you can see her wheels as
she can make
round second, and she's going to third, and she's going to make that easy.
Yeah.
Great hitting, great
She's
running.
Very quick.
That is outstanding piece of baseball right there by the lead-off Gemma Letton. Really turning it on right there. She smoked that ball. You watch this. She saw it on the outside, didn't try to do too much, went with it, and the ball just took off and got past
spot.
right field. And straight away, she was motoring. Straight away, you look at the way she rounded first, heading for second. There is no doubt about it. She wanted 3.
Yep.
Most exciting play in baseball, the triple. Do you know why they call it most exciting? It's the longest play in baseball is a triple.
Oh, yeah?
Because it goes for the longest part of the time. A little bit of trivia for you.
You got to be able to run it though. That's the thing.
You got to, don't you?
That's a good hit there.
That is a good hit. And getting up the line by Sarah McMahon. And again, some heads-up running there. There's Gemma had got a good break. The ball had a bit of bounce on it, so she took the base and scores herself a run. So you can just watch this as Sarah turns on the ball. Gemma looks at it and goes, right, that's far enough for me to go. Because you have to make a good play to get that out at home, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Ella knew straight away not to play home.
Yeah.
She wasn't going to make that, but it was just unfortunate. It was a bit too low for the first base person. They couldn't get hold of it, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's right.
Look, they got it first now.
Is Sarah there now? Forgive us, there's a few changes. It's a bit hard to see
Sophie,
from
actually.
Up here. It is Sophie, yep.
Yep. That's a good steal there too.
Again, Sarah's having a...
having a good game.
Do we put that down as a hit, or do you put that down as an error?
Oh, the hit.
Give her a hit. Well, she's 3 for 3 then, if you're going to give her that hit. Carly Moore up to bat. Runner at second. None out as Galley's team in the top of the 4th, really taking a stranglehold on this game.
Yep. Nice pitch. Oh.
Just missing the top of the zone.
Okay.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Daughter of Laurie Moore, great South Australian baseballer, coach. Massive influence on the game here in this state. That ball is crushed as she's hit that between centre field and left field. Carly rounds first, heading for second, and looks like she's going to go for it.
She's going to go third.
He's going for it.
Yeah, he gave her the signal. She's very excited by that one, Kira.
That ball was crushed.
Yep.
Great relay there to make the play and not give up on it. You watch this, she has hit that ball hard.
Yeah, that goes to the fence.
After catching the whole game, and that ball has gone all the way to the fence. Look at that.
Yeah, I think when you're 6 up,
why not?
Just send her.
Yeah.
It was close, and it was a good play, and that's what you want to see.
How's the pickup there?
Yeah, that was very good by Ella there.
Now batting, Bianca Smith.
Here she comes. Here's the throw.
B's got a good connection there. It's going to drop in.
And she's hit that ball and she's going to turn. She's decided not to after one runner being thrown out.
Yeah.
She's like, you know what, I'll keep that hit. As Bianca again gets another hit. Here we go, here's the play.
Now batting,
Oh. Okay.
Good work to hold on to it there.
Good work to hold on to it.
That was only just in there.
That's right. I think that's Stan Warlow behind the dish, I think. Excuse us for not knowing. Dana looking to get herself a hit for to go along with her great pitching record. And here's the challenge when we have a look at it, the tag. We're not in real time, which is always the challenge. And Dana's smashed that ball over to second base, over second base's head. Gets runners to first and second, and Bianca's seen the misfield and taken opportunity, and Dana takes that base over to second. Great heads-up baseball there.
Yep.
Always looking for that opportunity.
Yeah, it's a good spot just over the second baseman there.
And good base running to look at the fumble and, okay, let's take the extra bag. So Chris Bailey from Southern Districts, his team are under a little pressure here as Team Galley jumping ahead. I believe that Team Bailey has had a few players that have pulled out at the last minute.
Yeah, I believe they were supposed to have Angela Mauritius.
Yes.
And there was probably, I think there was another one as well.
It's Lucy Davis up to bat.
And that's not to say that the people that are here aren't fantastic baseballers. It's just they're not gelling or not hitting as well as Team Gallagher is today.
But it can also take your depth out. You take a pitcher out of the lineup and then all of a sudden you're down a pitcher or you're down a...
Yeah, and if you've got a game plan and, you've worked to that game plan and then suddenly it changes on the day, that's really difficult.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, as Lucy gets herself a hit to left field, scores one.
Going for the
Dana's rounding third and will scores another one there. So one thing I do have to point out here is that Jess keeps throwing her strikes. And again, you got to throw strikes and that ball just finds the gap.
Yep.
That ball either way can make a big difference.
Yeah, I mean, Ella was really close to it too, you know, so there's almost a play there. It's it's just the luck of the draw today.
Yeah, that's right.
How it hits the dirt or scoots off the grass, it all makes a difference.
And to keep coming as Jess is doing, keeps her team. And then you got to face Ellie Tucker now, after she's just smashed two balls to the outfield.
Yep.
And there's no doubt Ellie, she's been around the game for a long time, a key part of the Southern Districts Baseball Club and driving their women's team, and an icon for women's sport. She right now will be chomping at the bit and loving the fact that she's in this all-star game.
Yep.
There's a ground ball to short, looking to turn the double. Unfortunately, get the one out at second and miss that out at first.
Yep. Well, they get the lead runner, which is what they need to do.
And look, there's a ground ball again. And good play to get it back and across on that. Always going to be tough to get that on a ball hit like that. Always tough to get that out.
Yeah, I think second base is just trying to throw it over her head, not smash it straight into her. And
that's
just
right.
threw it a bit high. First base isn't going to get to that.
Mariah from Adelaide up to bat. And this is where for Jess now, this is batter 8 in the lineup. That starts to become a long inning. And as you would know, Alex, what are you got to do here to get out of this?
Yeah, you just start to get a bit frustrated, you know, that you're doing your job and it's just not working out.
That's right. Good thing is there's 2 out. Runner at first. So keep throwing, keep hitting the spots.
Yeah.
And anything can happen. And unfortunately, this is where now you get tired,
Yep.
right? And that's just pitching, as you would know.
Yeah.
It's opportunity to get that out. But if you're missing your strike zone, you're tired, you're going to miss and you're going to throw walks.
Yep.
It's at this point where potentially it's have a deep breath, catch a go out.
Yeah.
Let's just call our heels here. We got 2 out.
And then someone comes out and does that. That hurts.
Yeah, Sabina Clark, I believe that is.
Oh. And safe at third. That was very good running there.
Yeah, and that ball was crushed again to left field and heads up running by Mariah. The Adelaide double there. She really got the barrel to that. And so that is the run scored for the 5 runs for the innings. Side away. Jumping right out, 11 runs. The big lead there.
That was very good running there.
There's a fair crowd here for a cool night that we've had some terrible conditions in the first couple of days of November. It's good to see that this All-Star game is well supported for the women. Great to see the young girls here, as well as parents and family and friends and spectators.
Yeah, it is usually well enjoyed by people, you know. I think a lot of people really enjoy watching the women's game and watching how much it's developed and it's changing each time they come out and watch one of these games. Yeah, you'll find, I can see a lot of Adelaide supporters here. It's fantastic to see all those guys come out. Yeah, it's a fun game to watch.
Well, it's a celebration as well. An All-Star game is celebrating and recognising teams and players as they've reached the top of their game, and great to have them out here and watch them play. And we've seen some great, if we have a quick look at what we've seen throughout the game, we've seen Sarah McMahon, who's picked up 3 hits, and Gemma Letton, who has made a couple of good plays at third and scored herself a triple as she smashed that ball to right field. She's got a couple of hits. Bianca Smith on the hill, she's thrown really well, and
She also got the 3 RBIs as well.
3 RBIs and hit that ball deep to left field. So there's some real good highlights that we've seen. We've also seen Jess Maslin taking that great catch at first base. Also throw out by Kira, thrown over to second. She's looking good behind the dish. So all in all, again, like you said, it's great to see the talent in women's baseball continues to rise, and we saw that at the national tournament. We've seen that. I was lucky enough to be away with the girls, and we won a few games and missed a couple, and we had a very young team, and no doubt that team will be together for at least 1, maybe 2 more years together, and they'll develop and mix in with these women, and the future in South Australian women's baseball is very bright.
Yep. We've got a change here. We've got Ellie coming into pitch now.
So Ellie has pitcher, first base, her key roles, and smashing the ball.
Yeah.
Now she's been on base 3 times, so she could be a little puffed. I believe this is Claire Warburton up to bat. 2 balls, 1 strike. As Ellie takes a deep breath, gathering herself late in the game.
Oh,
Wow, what a play.
what a play. That is just fantastic baseball right there.
If we can get a look at, is that Gemma again?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Now that
She
ball's
comes down to it. Has a little stumble even, and then still manages to get up, and perfect throw over to Sarah.
and that ball was hit hard, and for her to knock that down, get up on her feet, make that play. What a great play. Great play.
Yep.
Gee,
Great
she's had a
take there by
great
Sarah as well.
Yeah, it was reaching out. Again, Gemma Letton really turning it on and
Smiling the whole time.
smiling the whole time, even when she tripped over.
Yeah.
Just that, I'll get up, and I'll throw her out.
Yeah, she's got the arm speed to just make that throw, and it was a perfect throw. You know, it had to be.
Yeah. And with speed as well.
Yeah.
It couldn't be, you had to put something on it. It's not easy to get down and then get back up again and throw
Yeah.
that. Now we saw that nice hit before by Ella White. Smash that ball to left field as, no, she doesn't want to hit pitch ball. She'll stay in there.
Yep.
So Gemma was also in the state team for the women's team. Had a very good series, made the
She's a state softballer as
state
well. isn't she?
softball, made the state.
Some people are just overachievers,
I know.
aren't they?
Got nothing better to do with their
Yeah.
time. Just see ball, hit ball.
Ah, so you don't want to hit it straight to her.
Oh,
Safe.
and one of those ones that come easy
Yep.
to you. Just you just
Yep.
not quite getting getting enough on that throw. Then just getting caught underneath it with her feet. And see that she got herself settled, and then just fell short on the throw. Good hustle there by Ella to get up the line.
Yep. So you'd be looking for her to steal here because they really need to get people in scoring positions.
Yeah, that's right. Sophie coming up to bat, representing Adelaide with the loud cheer from the fan club. And Ellie Tucker just making sure that she keeps throwing her strikes.
Yep.
One count, and people wondering how these teams were picked. They the team of the year from the Caps medal, state representatives and coaches nominating players formed 2 teams. Austin Gallagher, the state coach, Chris Bailey, the coach down at Southern Districts, representing the 2 teams. That ball's hit to second base, and nice catch there by Lucy. So again, another strike. Just keep throwing her strikes, Ellie, and hit them out to the field and let the field make the plays. Again, you put that wind factor in there, take that out. That ball goes over Lucy's head to keep the rally going. Kira O'Brien up to bat.
You'd really like to see Ella get to second here, but when you've got someone like Carly behind dish. It's pretty scary to try and take that still.
You're not going to go, are you?
Yeah. Hopefully that drops in for her. Yeah, that's a tough one.
Yeah, always a tough one between Bianca and Dana. The ball sat up there enough for one of them, but just dropping in between the two of them.
Yep.
And a courtesy runner to the catcher coming out.
Just had enough on it. And we have a pinch hitter. Unfortunately, we're not getting that information coming through us, so apologies for that. Ellie just likes to challenge the batter right there. Give him opportunity. Here you go. Here's, I'll throw you one. Almost throw the bait out there. And that's a base hit up the middle.
Straight through the legs. Yep, they're going to score their first
Ryan's
run
going to
here.
look to score, going to go on Bianca, and there's a play at the plate.
Oh,
Great play.
yep, well done.
Yeah, always a worry of whether you're going to go on Bianca Smith's arm.
Yeah.
And she came up and made a good throw to Dana, and
Yeah, it was a good relay.
good shot up the middle. But Bianca's handled that, come up, balanced, got a good throw,
That's Sarah.
Sarah.
There. Yep,
settled,
yep,
didn't do too much with it. Good feed, good tag.
yep. I mean, you got to go. You know, if
Yeah,
they want to
that's
try and
right.
score some runs, they got to go on those kind of plays. And yeah, it's just unfortunate that they come up against a really good relay like that.
Oh, that's perfect.
You know, it's easy to stuff those ones up.
Oh, that's
so-
right. Well, everything went right
Yeah.
there. So the ball's come through. Bianca's played it well.
Yep,
Got
she
herself
comes in, picks
balanced.
it up. Yep.
Sarah's come across in the relay and made a great
Yeah.
throw.
Yeah, perfect.
So to come across and see that and get yourself in the right position to make the play to get the out was well done.
Yep.
Again, the fundamentals and the basics are outstanding to see. So way to finish that innings off. We'll go to a break and we'll come back at the top of the fifth.
Welcome back. We're at the top of the fifth here. We've got another change in the pitching staff here. We're just getting a name for you. Unfortunately, we don't have anyone down there feeding us this information.
The crowd rolls in.
Yeah, they are. They're coming in. I think everyone's excited to see the Giants with all the imports, and you know, it looks like it's going to be a really good game there. And it's, I mean, a lot of them have been here for this this whole game. It is a very supportive group in the women's teams. So Ella Forrester, that's who's pitching now.
Coming from the East Torrens Baseball Club. Is that where she's at?
Yep.
You've got East Torrens on her hat.
Yep. Again,
Yeah.
they're one of their newer teams in Div 1, and they haven't had a win yet so far this season, but they haven't lost terribly.
Yeah, right.
And they are scoring some runs and, you know, just getting the experience. And I think, you know, when you come into a Div 1, it takes a few years to,
Yep.
you know, really get up to that that standard. The teams that are in there have been there for a while, so
Yeah, that's right. Have they picked up anyone from other clubs?
I don't think so.
So that's a big effort to
Yeah.
come from Plan Div 2, as we
Yeah.
said before, on the 15s diamond,
That's a nice
or
pitch there.
Junior League, as it's now known, to play the full distance. So it's going to take time.
Yeah, and particularly with pitching, because it makes a big difference to if you're going to try and throw a curve or slider or anything like even a change up. You know, the difference between throwing it at that sort of under 15
Yes.
length
Yep.
and then going back. It does make quite a difference, and the other one is also third to first. So that's a hard throw
Yeah.
for a lot of women. Like if you,
That's
you know,
right.
because I mean a lot of us like we didn't come from softball or any other throwing sports,
Yep.
and yeah, so it takes a while to build up strength and confidence as well.
Yeah, you're right. It's a very good point because we saw with Gemma, she throws the ball low, hard, and it skims across and doesn't give it too much air. She's
Yep.
low and fast, and I guess that's the thing. She knows she doesn't have the arm strength to make it all the time
Yep.
on there, so when need be, do a hard bounce throw and make it with some distance. And that's well hit down the
Yep.
line.
Looks like Galley's sending. Oh no, holding her up.
And again,
That's Sarah.
Sarah
Is that
McMahon.
4 for 4?
Yep.
She's having a fantastic game, I think. I mean, if we're going to do
Yeah.
an MVP, she's,
Yeah, well.
yeah, she's right up there.
She certainly is.
Now batting, she's had one more repeat. It's Carly Moore.
And even
Oh, perfect.
is that it or not? Yeah. And even the fact that the heads up on that play last innings.
Yeah, to
You
come
know,
across
you-
and to do the relay quickly and
Yeah.
you know, smoothly, that's hard to do.
And you're 11-0 up, right?
Yeah.
So you can go, oh, whatever. But to have that ability to stay switched on and make that play, as Carly Moore looking to drive in some runs here. Full credit to both Adelaide and East Torrens for putting their teams into Division 1. It's a
Yep.
big challenge and it's a long-term strategy, right? You obviously got to say that we're going to develop and it's going to take a few years, but it's for the long-term benefit, which can be frustrating
Yeah.
for clubs and teams and players. You could sit in or play in Division 2 and be successful, but it's that challenge.
Yeah, it's just about trying to find the group that can gel together, and even if you are losing, you know, continue to have that passion for the game and not to get too down on yourself each week.
Yeah, and there's a great play there by Jess Maslin. Just no fuss. Here comes a ground ball. Get down, field it, and make a great throw.
Yep.
Again, that having to make that distance and well balanced, and look at that, just all class.
Yep.
What it does though is it scores that run as Carly Moore
12
puts
up.
it in, and Bianca Smith up to bat. But again, Carly being the heads up and
Yep.
not trying to do too much, looking to put the ball in play to score the run. And again, the girls having a chat and a bit of a laugh, which
Yeah.
is great to see. And the ground ball back to the pitcher with the play at the plate.
Oh,
And runner scores. Good heads up baseball there.
yeah. That was good by Sophie to get that back quick.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
It's a hard play, that one.
always is, isn't it?
That brings to the plate Donna Borsby.
Sarah gets around again.
But again, the execution, right? Just continue to put the ball in play to score the runs. And one thing that this team has done is they've continued to score every inning.
Yep.
Just keep piling the runs on and making the most of their opportunities.
Yep.
Putting the ball in play. Kira O'Brien behind the dish looks good. Again, handling that ball in the dirt well.
Yeah, and she's had some tough ones coming in too. Dana couldn't help herself on that one. Just losing the zone there a little bit, giving Dana a walk.
And I guess it's hard when you're throwing your strikes and you're getting hit. You start to hesitate and miss the zone.
Yeah, when you've got a team that's just constantly hitting, you sort of, you get a bit worried about throwing it over there and try and sort of go around the edges, and then you've got to get the call though.
Yeah, you don't want to give them too much, do you?
Yeah.
That ball coming back into the zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lucy Davis. She knows her strike zone. She's played the game well enough. She'll be looking for a pitch to drive, keep the rally alive. And again, like you said, it's just that distance just does have a big factor in that development. Arm strength.
Yep.
What is it that you could put one thing on, or a number of things on? Why is women's baseball growing so quickly and so big and so rapidly? Like, what's happening?
I mean, for me personally, and from what I've seen at our club, it's very family orientated. So there's a lot of mums in our teams, and so you've got the kids playing. The mums get interested in it, come out, have a go, and it's then it's an exciting game. It's mentally exciting. There's a lot to learn, and it's also not too taxing. So you don't actually have to be the fittest person in the world to come out and play a game of baseball.
That's right. Well, with us today we have Regan, who was in my team with the Seahorses. So Regan, you're a part of the Seahorses. How'd you find it?
Oh, it was great. It was a great experience.
Yeah, she's a little gun, this one. She can hit, she pitches, she does it all, plays shortstop, and look forward to watching her career. She's down at Adelaide.
Yep. So what's your experience been like, learning from these experienced coaches?
Oh, it was great. Like, we learned so much, and it was just a great learning curve and learning all the stuff we have to do, and all that.
Yep, and exciting to get to go away with a whole team, and
great team, good to get closer to everyone and all of that.
And one day we will see you out here in the All-Star game. That's obviously your goal on where you want to be.
Definitely.
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah, Regan O'Reilly, people stay tuned for that name, because she's going to be around baseball for a long time and has an exciting career ahead of her. That's for sure.
So do you enjoy coming out and watching these kind of games and seeing what, you can aspire to with these women?
Yeah, because they're obviously, great.
I'm just taking photos while we're talking. Sorry to interrupt.
And, it's good to see, what I'm going to be doing in the future and how I can, improve to get there.
What got you into baseball?
My mum. Oh, well, no. There was this clinic that came to my school, and me and a couple friends went to the come and try, and only one of them could come out with me. So
yeah, right.
We ended up doing a season of 13s, and then ever since then.
And your mum, let's talk about her quickly.
She played softball. She got to the last cut of the state softball team. Yeah. But sadly didn't make it. So.
But she's got obviously a lot of knowledge, and it's good to have that to call on. And she is a lovely lady, isn't she?
Yeah, she's so nice.
Yes. Oh,
So nice.
can we record that?
Oh, no.
And there we go, side away.
Yep, strike out for the last out there. And that'll give her a lot of confidence.
Yeah, it certainly
Yep.
will. And that, again, that development of throwing from the full distance.
Nice.
So there we go. It looks like we are going
they're
to
gonna-
wrap up the game. They're going to call it.
Yeah.
Yes, they're going to call the game. And an outstanding performance. Regan, thank you for joining us. Great to have you here.
No worries.
We'll just wrap up the game. You can stay with us if you want.
okay.
Tell us anything that excited you that you saw in the game. Any special
You
moments?
see Bianca's double?
How good was that?
That was lovely.
And her pitching? Did you notice her pitching?
I was eating.
Yeah, you were eating.
So,
Yeah, she
Busy
threw.
socialising.
She threw very well. Ellie Tucker had some great shots. We saw some great plays by Gemma Letton. Very impressed by Kira O'Brien behind the dish there for the Baileys team, and also Ella White over at third base making some great plays.
I think Sarah McMahon was the
Sarah
highlight.
McMahon,
Yeah.
she's the winner. She 4 for 4 and made that great play in that
Yep.
cut-off. She did really well. Some great pitching. We saw some really good pitching. One thing I want to say out of it is we saw a lot of strikes. We
Yeah.
didn't. There's
I think there was 2 walks.
a couple of walks
Yeah.
for the day, which
Yep.
is great to see
Yeah.
from the development of the pitches. And unfortunately, when you come and throw strikes against the All-Star team, you're going to get hit.
Yeah.
But so it is. A great wrap-up, a great day. Alex, it was great having you, working with you. Again, always a
Thanks
pleasure.
very much, Scott.
No
Yeah,
worries.
it's an
And,
absolute pleasure.
yeah, always good to hang out and everything that you're doing. Hope the calf gets better and
Yeah, we'll
you
get
can
there.
get there in the back end. Regan, thank you very much.
no worries.
Producer B, thank you for
Thank
your
you.
work back there. Great work, everybody.
And stick around for the Giants versus the All-Stars. It's going to be a fantastic game. Can't
Sure
wait.
is. Thank you.